Hi everyone, welcome to Books and Chooks. My name is Sabrina and today you'll be meeting my chickens. As I mentioned in my previous introduction video, my chickens will be a big part of this channel, and because of that I want to introduce them to you all and tell you a little bit about them. So that is pretty much what we're going to be doing today. So without further ado, let's go meet them. So this is Nancy. So Nancy, they're all about 9 months old. Nancy and Audrey are a couple of weeks older than the other two. But yeah, this is Nance. She is an Isa Brown and she is definitely the friendliest out of them all. She'll let me cuddle her and she'll always run over and say hello. She's very much like a dog in that way, like she'll run over and say hi and she'll wait at the door and loves being around people, don't you, Nance? Yeah, and usually she's very talkative, but I don't think she's in the mood today, are you? But yeah, I named her after Nancy Drew. I loved the Nancy Drew series when I was younger. I still do like reading them every now and again. I loved the Nancy Drew as a character, that she was like an independent young woman, and yeah, she just reminded me of her because you're very inquisitive, aren't you, Nance? She's very nosy, very cheeky as well, very independent and brave. Like, she doesn't like hanging around with the others as much. She likes kind of going off and doing her own thing. And you're not as scared of things as the others, are you? No. She loves grapes. They all really like them, but she is honestly like the worst. You become like a hungry piranha when it comes to grapes, don't you? Yeah. I actually have a couple here that I'm gonna demonstrate how she gets. So, an interesting thing about chickens, if you didn't know, is that they understand object permanence. So Nancy saw that I had grapes and now they're enclosed in my hand and she still knows that they're there. Oh god. Which is, yeah, it's really cool. You're gonna come around this way, yeah? Like, it's just... Yeah, you've eaten them all. So yeah, that's Nancy. Yeah. You'll see a lot of her in the videos because she's the friendliest, and you'll be hanging around the camera, won't you? Yeah. So our next guest is Audrey. So this is little Audrey. She's a mixed breed. She's an Isa Brown crossed with something else. We're not 100% sure. And yeah, her little nickname is Miss Audrey. She isn't really a big fan of being held or pet, so I won't keep her for too long. She's the boss along with Nancy. Yep. Her and Nancy are kind of like top of the pecking order. They both kind of argue between themselves about who's actually the boss. She's a very nervous chicken, aren't she? But she's still a sweetie. Our next guest is Eleanor. She's very talkative today. Ben and I call her Eleonora. I don't know why. We just kind of started calling her that and it's stuck. She's a Rhode Island Red cross, so that's why she's got the kind of really dark browny red feathers. Hey. She's very pretty, aren't she? Yeah. Out of all of them, she's the most gentle. She's very gentle and very poised. So, especially when I'm giving her grapes and stuff like that, the others will pretty much take my fingers off just trying to get the grapes. Whereas you're very gentle. You have really delicate little pecks and she likes following me around the yard. So the other day I was running around the yard and she was just chasing after me. Just not for any particular reason, but you're just being cute, weren't you? Oh yeah, no, I'm going to give you grapes afterwards, okay? And her favourite snack probably is, I think she's a big fan of cucumber out of all of them, to be honest. But she also really loves clover, don't you? Yeah. Alright, and lastly, but definitely not least, we have Arwen. So I named her after the Lord of the Rings character because I love Lord of the Rings. But we always call her Little One because she's the smallest out of them all, aren't she? She could either be a Oshlob cross Bantam or Australorp cross Pekin. And we kind of deduced that by her small stature. She's got feathered feet and she also has a really small head like the Pekins, don't you? But yeah, she's definitely an Australorp cross something because of her kind of green purple iridescent feathers on her back, which I don't know if you can see from this angle. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, she's a bit confused. She's actually been very broody lately, haven't you? You've been wanting to have babies. So we've had to try and break the brood, which is not always fun because it means we have to go and take her out of the nest whenever she goes in there and block off the nesting areas, and you're not enjoying it, are you? But chickens tend to be broody until they hear chicks chirping. So because we don't have a rooster, none of the eggs are fertilized, which means none of them will ever hatch. So you'll be sitting on them forever if we don't break your brood, hey? Her favourite snack is mealworms. She absolutely loves them. Whenever I buy like a bag, she'll be the first one to run over because she knows. What are you freaking out about? So they were my chickens. I'm so glad that I finally introduced them to you. Like I've mentioned, they are going to be a big part of the channel and they're going to kind of pop up occasionally, or I'm going to, you know, post pictures on Instagram of them, and I wanted you to know who they were. I love them so much. They make me the happiest whenever I'm with them, and I honestly spend pretty much all my spare time with them. So they're big parts of my life. So if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know what you thought of my chickens and of what you want to see from me in the future. Please subscribe as well, that would mean a lot to me. I have a couple of exciting videos planned that are coming up in the next couple of weeks, so a book haul may or may not be one of them. If you want to keep up to date with kind of the day-to-day happenings of me and my chickens, which includes, you know, what me and my chickens get up to, as well as what I'm currently reading and stuff like that, please go and give my Instagram account, booksandchooks21, a follow. I'll have it on the screen here, but it's also down in the description box as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me. So I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.